The EKUMEKU movement. Genesis of the movement. In the late 19th century, as the British Empire expanded its reach into the heart of West Africa, a small but fierce resistance movement was born. The EKUMEKU movement, a testament to the bravery and resilience of the Anyoma people, would become a thorn in the side of colonial powers. Join me as we journey through the epic story of the EKUMEKU movement, a tale of struggle, resistance, and the unyielding spirit of a people determined to protect their land and way of life. Our story begins in the Anyoma region of present-day Delta State, Nigeria, where the Igbo people had lived for centuries, governed by their own traditions and customs. As British colonial forces encroached upon their territory, the Anyoma people saw their way of life threatened. The EKUMEKU movement was born out of this turmoil, a response to the foreign invasion and a determination to defend their land and culture. The spark that ignited the EKUMEKU movement was the British attempt to impose their authority and disrupt the traditional ways of the Anyoma people. The people, led by brave warriors and visionary leaders, saw this as a call to action. They began to organize, using their knowledge of the land and their cultural practices to fuel their resistance. The stage was set for a confrontation that would shake the foundations of colonial rule. Struggles and resistance. As the EKUMEKU movement gained momentum, the struggles and resistance of the Anyoma people intensified. Guerrilla warfare, ambushes, and skirmishes became the order of the day. The British, with their superior firepower and organization, seemed like an unstoppable force. But the EKUMEKU warriors refused to back down, employing every tactic in their arsenal to harass and disrupt the colonial forces. The EKUMEKU warriors, led by notable leaders such as Danko Isusu and Agbambu Oshu, waged a fierce campaign against the British. They used their knowledge of the terrain to launch surprise attacks, and their cultural practices to sustain their resistance. Despite being outnumbered and outgunned, they held their ground, inflicting significant casualties on the British forces. The climax. But the British would not be defeated so easily. With their superior resources and military might, they eventually wore down the EKUMEKU resistance. The movement's leaders were either captured or forced into hiding. The Anyoma people, exhausted and depleted, were forced to surrender. The EKUMEKU movement, though ultimately defeated, had left an indelible mark on the history of Nigeria, a testament to the bravery and resilience of a people who refused to give up their freedom without a fight.